Welcome back to another edition of Scooter Kitchen, where we're cooking up repairs today. This is Walter's scooter. He commutes on it every day, and he finally broke himself a inner brake cable. If you look up here, here's the end of his cable where the end just broke off. So what we're going to do for Walter is, rather than replacing his whole cable and having to take it all apart, because on a previous video we just put all these bolts in there and I don't want to take all those bolts out. So we're going to repair the brake cable the easy way. The cable has two ends on it. Has the end for up in the lever, and then another T end. I guess there's different brake levers where you could use either one, so you cut off the end that you're not using. So we'll find a pair of dikes or wire cutters and find something solid like a scooter, a SCOOTR scooter to brace against, and we'll smack it. And that's cut the end. The sharper your pair of pliers, the less hard you have to hit it. If it frays too much and is too big and looks damaged on the end, you may not be able to feed it through. Like that one looks a little bit frayed. I don't like that, so let's try that one more time. Maybe I got in a rough spot or something. If you can get it on the first hit and get a good sharp cut, that's best. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because you don't want the end frayed at all as it's going through your housing. Yeah, we got a nice clean break that time. So now we'll move over here to the other side of the scooter temporarily and extract the old cable. And here's your brake stake nut here. And so we'll loosen it. Might just take it all the way off since we're running a new cable. And then we should be able to pull Walter's old cable down and out through the bite. Sure not to lose our spring there. And then we'll come back up top here. Well, I actually got to get this brake thing off the wire. And then we'll come back to his rear brake lever here. And we'll feed his new brake inner cable that's available. These are pre-stretched high quality cables. They're available at SCOOTR COM for $4, which is a pretty inexpensive way to fix a cable. And if you have a feed issue somehow, I pull our cable out of the cable holder down there. Maybe now it'll feed through. Okay, this is good. We're getting to show this on the video. Sometimes the little holder down the middle will stop it, but it's either the end or something. So what we're going to do is we're going to twist the cable to the right, which is the way the cable's wound anyways, hoping that we can spin the cable in and get it off of whatever it's caught on in there. And sure enough, that worked just fine. We were able to work with the natural wrap of the cable and get it to feed through. And then we will insert it into our brake handle. I call these little adjusters up here customer adjustments, which I do sometimes do a little minor brake adjustments there, but really how I prefer to make brake adjustments is to set these to 0 and go back and make all the adjustment at the wheel itself. And now with our new cable here, we'll feed it up in the brake holder here. Brake cable holder. It's a good thing I put a pair of gloves on for this scooter. It's a little dirty. with our new brake cable in there. We'll slip on our brake return spring and find our little cable stay nut. Looks like we're probably gonna have to cut this cable again because we got plenty extra, but you can always cut it again, but you can't add back to the cable, right? So it's always good to cut the cable at maximum length until you know what you need for sure. And every cable is shipped with a new end here. First we'll determine our desired length there. I think something like that ought to be about plenty. We'll put it where we had a successful good hit before in these pliers. We got a good cut out of it earlier, putting it right there. Check, and then what these ends are for is to keep the cable from fraying. So you'll get one, or sometimes we'll even throw two in for you in case you lose one or need to unstake your cable. So with this aluminum anti-fray piece put on the end of your cable, you just crimp that in place. And then to adjust the brakes, if you just tighten these brakes down, usually when they're full rest position, you won't have much brake. So usually what we do is take the pull and pull the slack out of the cable, move it all the way forward, check where it stops, and then move it back a little bit and tighten it down there. I'm sure Walter will appreciate having his rear brakes working again. Front brakes are better than no brakes, but I like having both front and rear brakes fully functional. Let's see if we've got good adjustments here. That's good. What you're looking for is for the lever to be standing a ½ inch to an inch off the grip when the brake lever is fully pulled. This has been October 4th, 2013's edition of Fix a Brake Cable by SCOOTR.com.